Right, you guys, got some products here for review, so I thought we'd do a quick review of all of these in one video. So we've got a number of different products here. We've got the Soundpeats Q29 TWS Bluetooth earphones, and this has DSP smart noise cancelling on these. These are around about 50 odd pounds, so they're not cheap. And we also have a Bluetooth speaker. This is by Poweradd, and Bluetooth speakers have been around for a while, but this one looks very well built, and it does have some good sound quality to it. So I'm going to have a look at that as well. And also we've got the AC GAM mouse pad and keyboard here, which we're going to be taking a look at. This is a mechanical keyboard, RGB. We've also got the wireless remote control outlet switch kit. This comes with 4 plugs with 2 remotes, and this is allow you to turn lights on and off. You can plug them into a lamp, whatever you want to plug in, you can power it on and off with the remote control. Also, if you're going to kickstart your new year with some fitness, this Elf Beauty charm belt could be the one for you. Do you remember these back in the day? I can remember these from many years ago, where they used to have to put the gel on them and you stick them around your stomach, and it gives you a good workout. And they apparently get you looking like that guy on the box there. And I can tell you, my body doesn't look like that anymore. So one of these might come in useful for the new year. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first product. Now this one is the Poweradd Bluetooth speaker. Now this is good for backpacking, camping, whether you're on holiday or something like that and you're outdoors. It is waterproof, IP7 waterproof, and got Bluetooth on here. You can take incoming calls, got a microphone, so it's pretty good. You can do this on a phone or tablet or anything like that. The specifications are the capacity for the battery is 4,000 milliamp hours, 7.4 volts, up to 24 hours, lowest volume playtime on here. Range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz. That's plus and minus 2 decibels. SNR, which is 80 decibels. Distortion rate is 1%. The control range for this is 33 feet, which is 10 meters. And also we have the speaker output, which is 13 watts times 2 plus 5 watts times 2. And the housing hardness is 20 HB. So you've got a pretty decent speaker here. The speaker works as a subwoofer with 4 built-in speakers on there as well. So this is what you're going to get inside the kit. You're going to get your warranty here and your user manual. This is going to tell you how to set it up. It does come with Bluetooth version 4.2 here. So it's the new version of Bluetooth. It's got all your specs in here as well. And if you want to read all the specs, I'll put these up close to the screen and you can pause it and you can read all those specs at your own leisure. But it's a pretty decent bit of kit, this Bluetooth speaker, and it will be great for camping or backpacking or whatever you want to do. So you can see here, you can pause the screen here and read all these stats here, and it gives you the weight and dimensions and all that sort of good stuff. But I've pretty much covered all those anyway. So as you can see, you're going to get your USB cable here, and this is to charge it. And also you've got your audio cable, which is your 3.5mm audio cable, which is gold plated. And as you can see, braided cable there as well. Now we've got the actual power unit itself. Now this is very heavy. It's got some weight to it, so it means it's got good build quality. Got this nice industrial look to it with the Allen keys around the outside here. Nice mesh in front and back. So that's going to allow the sound to come out and get really good sound quality on here. I do like the look of it. I love these industrial look type speakers. You've got your controls on here, which is your power button, your volume buttons, and your Bluetooth and stuff like that. So you can got incoming calls here. You can take. It does have a microphone here. Nice sturdy bit of a rope here to hang it up if you want to hang that on a backpack or something like that. So it's pretty good. Or if you can hang it up somewhere in a tent. You've got anti-slip rubber feet on the bottom. So let's get this powered on and we'll see what it sounds like. So I'm just going to quickly power this on. So let's push the power button and let this power on. It should start making some noises to let us know it's ready to start to pair. You can see the lights flashing here. Okay, so I've got my phone here. I'm just going to quickly pair the Poweradd Bluetooth speaker to my phone so we can then play some music. the sound quality, as you can see, is very, very good, very loud, good bass, so not a bad Bluetooth speaker. It also has a little in port here where you can pull this open, and this is where you'll have a USB port in here, your charging port, and also your audio jack. So that's a pretty decent Bluetooth speaker by Poweradd. Let's move on to the next product. So what we got here is a mechanical keyboard with blue switches, which is RGB, and a mouse pad. So we're going to be taking a look at these. I'm going to get them both out of the box and you can have a look at them. This is AC GAM, I think that's pronounced, and you can see their logo there. And they also do some other models and also some other mice that you can buy as well. So this is what I've got to take a look at. So let's get them out and take a look at what the quality's like. So first off, let's have a look at the mouse pad. Now, if you've never owned a mouse pad before, these are essential for gamers because they give you a lot of real estate to move your mouse around, and also designed to be very responsive with laser or optical mice. So it's really a must-have for any sort of gamer, really. And also it covers the whole bench, so you don't have to move around on those little small tiny mouse pads. So you can see here, it is machine washable, it's very nicely stitched. The quality of it is pretty good, and as you can see here, it's nice and shiny. So it looks really nice black. They've got the logos on here on both sides, and this will fit right across your computer bench, and it will give you a lot more real estate to move your mouse about, as I said. And of course, if you get any sort of marks on here or anything, you can stick it in the washing machine. So all in all, a really good product. Now, next up, we're going to take a look at the mechanical keyboard here by the same company, and they also do mice as well. So if you're interested in cheap, affordable mice, take a look at them. Now, if you haven't got a mechanical keyboard, then you must get yourself one. It doesn't really matter whether it's an expensive one or a cheap one. If you've not got one, it's better than any sort of normal membrane type keyboard. You've got your user manual here. This is going to tell you what all the function keys do and give you all the pattern modes that you can change, the speed, color lights and stuff like that. So it will give you all the information there as well. You get a key removal tool, some drivers. Also, you got the cable here, which is a gold plated end, USB, non-braided, but it does have a cable tie on here as well. It's a QWERTY keyboard, full length keyboard, which is a must-have nowadays. If you use the numpad, it's got the numpad on the end there as well. And I do like the overall design of it. It is RGB. It's got the blue switches in here as well. Now, the blue switches are a good all-round switch, which means they're good for multimedia, typing, gaming, a good all-round switch. Whereas some are just designed for gaming, like red switches, brown switches. There's all different types of switches, but the response on these is pretty good. I do like the feel of the blue switch. My favourite one are red switches, but that's just my own personal opinion. But you can see here the overall look looks really nice. Mainly made of metal, the back plate here. And you can see a nice chrome bezel on there. On the bottom we do have some anti-slip rubber feet, with some keyboard rising feet at the back, which have got some anti-slip rubber on there as well, just in case you like some elevation to your keyboard. Also, we have a little channel here where you can route the cable left or right if you want to, just to keep the cable nice and tidy. And moving on round to the top, you can see here we do have some sort of concave look to the actual keys themselves. They are laser etched, and of course they are probably double shot, which I'll remove in a second and you'll be able to see them. So not having a nice long keyboard like this, a QWERTY keyboard, it gives you that keypad on the end, which I do use quite a lot myself. So I'm just going to pull this key out here. I'm using my left hand, so it makes it a bit more awkward, and I'm right-handed. But as you can see, the keys come out really easy. And you can remove any debris or any sort of rubbish in there, and remove any sort of switch that's gone bad. You can see they're laser etched here. You can get backlit through there as well. Now again, these are double shot, as you can see, which gives them that nice tough sort of coating on here as well, to give them that nice tough finish so they don't wear out. And if you do need to replace the switches, you can do. You can buy more switches on here as well. So the keycaps aren't too bad really for the money. Sometimes these can be very cheap and flimsy. These don't look too bad at all. So let's have a listen to the actual keys themselves to see what they sound like. General sort of all-round switch, a blue switch. And normally they're great for gaming, but they're good for typing, they're good for gaming, they're good for just about everything. They're not the best switches for gaming, but they are a good all-round switch. Let's take a quick look at the light display. Now you may be seeing a little flicker here, and that's due to the camera itself. There's no flicker when you look at this, and you're getting a nice rainbow effect here. They do have some different styles and patterns which you can change using your function keys. So let's move on to the headphones here, and what we're going to do is take a look at these and give them a sound test. This is everything you're going to get inside the box. Now these are the Soundpeats Q29s. They're not cheap, but I'm hoping they're going to sound pretty good. This is your warranty card here. You also get some spare ear pads that go in your ear. So if you've got a different size eardrum, I should imagine, then they fit right down into the ear. Now these do come in their own carry case here. It's slightly out of focus, so let me get that back a bit. There we go. And you can see they're held in their own little container, and they also get charged in this container as well, because there's some little charging pins in there which you can see when I pull them out. So let me just pull these little earbuds out, and you can see the charging pins at the bottom there. So you charge this up with your USB cable, you plug it in the back, and then you plug that into say a power brick or a computer, and it will charge your earbuds up while you're sleeping. So pretty nice. And there we can see the actual charging port, and it does come with the charging cable. I'll show that in a second. So let me just have a look here at what else we get in the kit. You're going to get your USB cable here and some changing buds that go in your ear. And this is just in case you've got a larger type ear opening and it needs to fill that up. And they do fit quite snug in the ear, these types of earbuds. I've used these before. So I'm going to pull these cable out and see what else we've got in here. I've also got a few extra buds inside here as well, which you can use, different sizes or replacement. And you've also got your USB charging cable, pretty short one, but that's all you need really. Just plug this in the back, and you're pretty much good to go from there. Just plug that into a power brick, and they'll be charged in no time. So I'm going to give these a sound test in a second. So we've got our user manual here. This is just going to help you set it up so they can fit your ear properly, and also to be able to pair them properly and how to charge them. So everything you need is in that user manual. Now to power these on, you just push the button. Now in using these, I'm going to give you my honest opinion, what I think of the sound quality. I did give them a good test with all different genre, and I found the sound to be very clear, but the volume was very, very low for some reason. So I couldn't seem to get the loudness out of these, and I tried it on different devices as well. So that's just my opinion on those earbuds. So let's take a look at the wireless remote control outlet switch kit here. Now this is in case you want to plug in a lamp into this plug here, and what that's going to do is allow you to remote control that lamp and turn it on and off via a remote control, and you can control up to 4 devices at any one time. And there is your specifications, and you can read these out if you wish, but the maximum power is 2500 watts on there for each device. So let's take a look at the actual units themselves and see what else we get in the kit. So we've got 2 remotes here and 2 batteries, and these can control up to 4 devices on each remote here, so you can power it on and off from there. You just have to remove this and put your battery in. Pretty straightforward stuff. And once you've done that, you'll be able to control up to 4 plugs with 1 remote. Very nice. So you can leave 1 remote upstairs or one downstairs, so you don't have to keep going up and down with the same remote. So you've got 2 of those there, and you've also got 4 plugs. So you just need to plug these in. Now these are the UK version, and they do other versions by the looks of the box, because it looks like they do the 2-pin versions as well. So they come just pushed in together like that, and as you can see, the build quality is pretty good. This is your inlet where you can plug a plug into, and you've got your power here to turn it on, and that would then talk to the remote control, and then you would then be able to control whatever you plug into that. So it's very simple and easy to do. This is the specs on the actual plug itself. Pretty good build quality on these. They don't look too shabby, they look pretty nice. And so if you've got a lamp that you want to control and it's in a corner where you can't get to that plug, then by using one of these, it's going to make your life a lot easier without having to keep getting down there and turning it on and off. So I'll just plug this in here, and I'm going to just plug in say a lamp into this so you can see how it works. Pretty straightforward stuff. So I'll just quickly show you the lamp I'm going to be turning on and off, and I'll plug the lamp into this. So let me just quickly get to the plug and plug it into the actual other plug. So that's that simple. So now I just need to do this. Now don't worry about the other plug that I'm using here. This is because it's got a 2-pin on there and I'm having to use an adapter. But I just push this button here and it will then go red, and then I can then control it with the remote control. So let me go ahead and do that part. So I'll give this a little bit of a push here, and we should see that go like an orangey or red color. And there we are. We have now got the LED light coming on, and we should now be able to just make sure this is plugged in. There we go. And I've just turned it off, and then we can turn it off and on. Just let me quickly get the remote control in view so you can see how this works. So it's pretty straightforward stuff really. So if I want to turn it on, I can push the on button like so, and if I want to turn it off, I can just push the off button and that turns the actual lamp off. There we go. So next up we've got the Elf Beauty charm belt. So if you're on a New Year's resolution to lose weight, then one of these could help tighten up those abs. Now before we continue here, I just want to make it clear that you should seek medical advice before you start any sort of training program or using any sort of product like this, okay? Because this will send little small microcurrents through to contract your muscles, which you may have health risks which you can't use this product. You can see intensity levels are 99 and training programs, it's got 7 of them on here. You can see this is what you're going to get inside the box. It's going to give you all your information here about your charm belt, about setting up your Bluetooth wireless remote, and it will also give you some health things in here about safety and stuff like that. Read those thoroughly, okay, and also seek medical advice before you start, okay. And also with one of these things, these are only going to work with a sort of balanced diet and also good exercise. So you can't just use this and expect to burn, you know, 300 pounds. It's not going to work, okay? You need to change your diet and stuff like that as well. So this is your user manual. This is going to help set up your product. You can see there's a QR code here which you can scan, and it will go onto your mobile phone, and you put the water-based gel on here, and this will help conduct and give you a good workout around your abdominal area. So you can see here we do have also some modes here which you could look at: auto, massage, tapping, twisting and lifting motion, also burning fat and shaping and gaining muscle. And that's, some of those are short, 15 minutes, and some of them are 35 minutes long. Now it is pretty slimline, the actual belt, so you should be able to wear it over underneath your clothing. Also you've got the Charm Belt app here. This is to give you some information about here. You've got the QR code which you can scan, and it should set that up on your mobile phone. Got a couple of batteries here as well, and also we have the remote control, and this remote control is going to be able to control the device. As you can see here, we've got the belly, waist, up and down, and also you can see the start and pause, and also the mode button which allow you to set up your mode which you want to use. You have also your USB cable here, and you also have your super moisture, which is basically your gel, and you can get this on any shop. You don't have to use their particular gel. You can get this online. It's just a water-based gel basically, and that's going to help with the conduction of the pulsing that you're going to get, okay. So you can see here, this is the actual gel here. I'll just give it a close-up so you can see it. And you have the actual belt itself. Now one problem I will say on this is my wife is a size 10 and it's just barely fitted her. It just about fitted her. So I don't know whether they do smaller versions for smaller people or bigger versions for bigger people. But you can see it's made of foam here, good stitching. And also you've got the Health Beauty stitched in here as well, which I think is quite nice. It does look pretty good build quality. on here, and I suppose it's easily wiped down. You can easily wipe this down after use, so if someone else has been using it and you want to use it, you can easily wipe this down with a damp cloth. You've got your pads on here. This is what's going to help send the EMS pulsing through those, and you put that gel on those as well. As you can see here, these little pads, and this is the stuff here. So you're going to just put your water-based gel onto those. Now you don't have to put large amounts on, just put enough to cover the pad, and then you can put that round onto your skin. That's going to go onto your stomach area or your abdominal area, and that's pretty much it. And that will go over around your waist. And again, it didn't fit me because I've got a bigger waist than my wife, and of course it just about fitted my wife, and she's a size 10. So check out your sizes first, and pretty much that's it. So once you're going to be doing this for 5 weeks, you'll look like that guy on the box right there. That's the sales pitch out the way. Now again, when you're using these, there's nothing like using these with a healthy diet, regular exercise, and you can use this in between to tighten up the muscles, and it saves your back if you want to do crunches. Okay, but again, seek medical advice before using any sort of equipment like this. Okay, so I suppose the best pick of the bunch would be the keyboard, the speaker, and the mouse pad. I think that's the best pick of the bunch for me. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all the products for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Thanks again for watching, guys. Thanks for your continued support. Bye for now. Now, if you haven't subscribed yet, you can go to my main YouTube channel here, click on the red subscribe button, and also what's really important is hit that bell notification button, and this will notify you when I upload new videos.